Hey, what's up everybody? Lando with LMR.com. In this video, we're taking a look at the SVE telescoping steering shaft designed for the 1979 to 1993 Fox Body Mustangs. We'll start with a quick backstory. Y'all know me, I like to talk about how this stuff comes to fruition. It's pretty simple for these steering shafts. For one, we believe that we wanted a higher end steering shaft with the SVE name on it. With that, we believe that a higher end steering shaft with high quality components should be affordable. Definitely think we did that as well. And then we wanted availability. We wanted to build these at our own pace. That way they're on the shelf, ready to ship for anybody that may be interested in one. I think in the grand scheme of things, this is a pretty simple part. You know, it's connecting your steering column to your steering rack, giving you the ability to turn the wheels to the left and right. For me, I like to nerd out over this stuff. I think it's much more than that. The product development team did a really good job with this one, ensuring that we checked all the boxes, chasing a really good quality steering shaft. We'll first start off by saying that these are hand-built, hand-assembled, TIG welded in the good old state of Texas. They're gonna feature high quality Borgeson universal steering shaft joints. It's a single needle bearing design, so it's gonna give us smooth and precise operation whenever you do turn that steering wheel left to right. This does eliminate the factory rubber rag joint. The rag joint, you know, it serves its purpose, but it does have a little bit of slop or looseness to it compared to a steering shaft like this. So whenever you do go to install one of these, you'll notice right away the steering input and response is a lot better with the SVE telescoping steering shaft versus a factory shaft with the rubber rag joint. This steering shaft will incorporate the telescoping capability. This is really going to do two things. One, it's going to aid in the installation of the steering shaft. For those of you that have ever removed Fox Body steering shaft and had to install one, it's kind of a pain in the you-know-what. You kind of got to dance around with the shaft and the steering rack, the column, so it's kind of a headache. Second, this is going to act as a safety feature. So in the event of a collision, the steering shaft will collapse, absorbing some of that mechanical energy from the collision, preventing the steering column from pushing towards the driver. Of course, that is going to depend on the severity of the front end collision. Okay, so another feature that I really like is the spline column adapter. This is going to do a couple things as well. It's going to aid in installation of the steering shaft, and it's also going to allow you to fine tune the adjustment of the steering shaft from column to steering rack. Other options on the market will have a fixed adapter, meaning that your only adjustment is down here at the steering rack. So the finish for the SVE steering shaft, all of this stuff is going to be bare steel. So we recommend that you apply some sort of top coat over this to protect it. Us at LMR.com, we like clear coat just because it preserves the natural finishes of the bare steel. Just make sure you wipe it down with a proper prep spray and just shoot a couple coats on it. We do have two options available. Option one will be for those of you that have a Fox rack still in the car, and the other one will be if you are running an SN95 or new edge rack. The reason why there's two is the input shaft on the steering rack for a Fox is splined with a small flat. On a SN95 new edge car, it has a triangle shape. These are designed to work with power Fox racks or power SN95 new edge racks. It will not work with manual racks. In the box, you will have one steering shaft assembly and then the column adapter. As far as hardware is concerned, you will utilize the pinch bolts that are pre-installed into the SVE steering shaft. We'll also be providing the nut and the bolt that retains the steering shaft to the column. Again, this is designed to work for 1993 to 1993 Fox Body Mustangs, utilizing factory geometry for the K-member and the steering rack. I know a lot of you are going to be running a few different combinations of parts, but just know that if you've kind of got a wild setup in terms of a K-member that has been moved rearward, forward, or you've changed location of the steering rack, this probably isn't going to work for you. If you're running factory style components or aftermarket components that are designed around Fox geometry, dimensions, and tolerances, you shouldn't have any problems with running this SVE steering shaft. Elaborating just a little bit more on the Fox power racks, early Fox Body stuff, TRW racks, they had a different input shaft design. There's not very many of those out there. This won't work with those racks, but if for some reason you do have one of those, but again, figured we'd go ahead and mention it, that way you know. So before we get into the install, we talk about some of the notes and things as we get into that procedure, but remember and know that the Fox column does have some telescoping ability to it as well. You wanna make sure that's not too far out or too far in. You wanna make sure it's just right, set correctly. That way you don't have any issues with installing the new SVE steering shaft. Speaking of steering shafts, we have a couple of videos already related to some of the components in this area. We have how to remove a rack, how to install a rack. We also have a video of how to replace the rag joint. All of those videos are going to serve tremendous value in installing the SVE steering shafts. We'll leave a link to those down in the description, so definitely go check those out and kind of get you up to speed on everything that's going on related to steering rack and steering shaft. We are going to be working on this 1993 convertible, one of our cars we use for mock-up, so we're kind of cheating a little bit in that it doesn't have an engine. We'll talk about more of that stuff as we move into the install. Literally jump over here into this engine bay and show you how to install one of these SVE steering shafts. All right, everybody, so here we are. We're over here with our 93 convertible. It's a mock-up car for us. We do a lot of R&D on it. So we're cheating a little bit just because we have no engine in the car, clear path to the steering rack, shaft, column, all that good stuff. I feel like a lot of you will be doing this with stuff in the engine bay. So working room will be tight down here. Just do your best to get some WD-40 and wire brush and clean up the input shaft on the steering rack. And then you'll also want to do your best to clean up the inside area of the steering column. Okay, so first things first we want to do on the steering shaft, loosen and remove the pinch bolts. This is going to be a 1/4 inch drive Allen socket or Allen key. Okay, so the way that this will be installed is that the female portion will go up towards the firewall. The male portion for the telescoping function will go down towards the steering rack. So you can either apply the anti-seize to the splines on the universal joints, or you can apply it to the column or input shaft on the steering rack. I'm choosing to do it to the universal joints on the steering shaft just because it's right here, easy access. A few different ways you can do this. It's again all going to depend on if you're just replacing an existing steering shaft or you have the steering rack out of the car and you're replacing both together. You can install this over the steering rack first, or you can install the steering column adapter and put it in that way as well. For me, I'm going to go onto the input shaft for the steering rack first. And then before doing that, just make sure that the steering rack and the steering wheel are properly centered. So this is where the collapsible function really helps out. So now we'll just kind of let that lay, put a little bit of anti-seize on our column adapter. We'll have our bolt ready to go as well. Slide this up into the column first, and then I'm going to bring the steering shaft up to it. That way we have a nice even alignment from column to steering shaft, which, by the way, you got to make sure your steering rack is centered from side to side. So if you're going back in with a new rack, you'll want to get some pair of vice grips, turn the input shaft full lock to lock, count the number, divide, find your even point. If you're putting this in the car, an existing setup already there, this will go right into place. So we'll slide our bolt through. I'm going from top down, and then you'll go on with the new nut. You'll hold that with a stubby wrench, and then you'll get that tightened up. Again, we're doing this differently how you would do it. Booster, something like that could interfere. If that's the case, you may have to snake a double wrench in here, one for the nut, one for the bolt head. This is a deformed lock nut, so it's gonna kind of be a pain in the you-know-what to turn. So just grin and bear it. Okay, before we install these pinch bolts, I'm gonna go ahead and apply just a little bit of blue thread locking compound to the threads. Again, working area. You're probably going to have to turn the steering shaft to get tool access. You'll see the flat on the universal joint. That is where the bolt will install from. So if you notice up here for the universal joint on the column side, we would need to turn it in order to get the flat facing the way we need it. But if you're working underneath the car, you could have access to that. I mean, you keep in mind transmission and things like that. So you're just gonna have to turn that until you have the right amount of access. So once you got all that, you can get these tightened down. So good note, make sure your universal joints are aligned correctly with the grooves in the input shaft for the steering rack and the groove in the column adapter. Good to go. All right, everybody, that's a wrap. Hope you all appreciated this one. Again, really nice piece. This is a very high quality steering shaft. Just kind of recap a few things. Borgeson universal joints, telescoping capability, a splined and adjustable column adapter, available for Fox and SN power racks. They'll be available on the site. Go check them out. If you find value in what we're doing, please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Until we see you in the next one, for all things Fox Body, keep it right here with the real enthusiasts, LMR.com.